I hope I'm making my last put together carb video for this bike. Of course we have our cheat sheet here from the manual, and I've been following along on that. And my great guy from Facebook sent me the proper air tube here. This is an air tube that was broken. Whoop, okay, I don't have that on yet. So that runs right between here. He even put new gaskets on it before he sent it to me. We kind of got the wrong one in the first place, but then he made sure within 2 days to have the right one to me. So that was awesome. I will put his information on the screen. So if you need carb questions or parts, go ahead and look him up. He's in New York. So I went ahead and put these together, and all you really need to do is make sure that these gaskets aren't pinched. I hope they're not, but I put the two together because obviously I couldn't film. This little spring I was missing, that also came from him, and I had to make sure that was in place when I put the carbs together. So I put the two together. That spring is still in there. That kind of holds, it just kind of stabilizes the two linkages so that they can move together. Watch this. The butterfly valves will move together on that pivot. We'll get into that. I do need to bench sync these carbs yet. And then this brace takes 4 screws on the bottom. So I fit that up over there. You can see on here, that's right here. So just look at this, and you can see where the screws go. And we're running out of parts, so that's good. I believe these are the screws that I need, and the these washers here, kind of a nylon washer, they go on the slide for the choke. So I'll show you how to put the choke slide back on. I'm having trouble figuring out where the spring goes. I know that the spring fits in that little hole here on the tab, but I don't know where it connects. I can't find where it connects in the diagram, because in the diagram it just shows spring. So we have a spring just floating around, but I know, pretty sure, I might ask my boy about that too. I'm pretty sure it connects into there. Maybe I can tell. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But anyway, so I put the two together. I put on this brace. There's also the top brace. I put that on. That just goes in with the 4 screws. So that went on. And now my fill tube is down here. That fit in the 2 holes. And my air tube is up here. And this little spring, make sure this gets underneath this plate here, because that needs to hold tension on the plate to keep this from moving. So this C-section and the top here come from this side, and then this little plate fits in the middle. There's a little knob there. Or, I'm sorry, that's the screw coming down on that plate, which keeps this in line with this side. Technical, I know. All right, so that is all steady, sturdy, and ready to go. Here, I did adjust these already. The idle fuel mixture screw. You can see up in there. I turned that in the whole way and then out by 2 turns. If you're in the United States, these are going to be capped off. They even send you little parts in the rebuild kit that you're supposed to stick back up in there. I'm not going to pull them out. To cap them off so you can't mess with those. No. USA and their emissions crap. You are supposed to be at 1 3/4 turns, I believe. We're going to join the rest of the world and pull it out to 2, because the bike will run better. The bike will idle better. So 2 turns out. That's where they are set. You can always get in there and adjust them if you need to. Since they're open, I am not going to cap them off. And let's see, what else? I reinstalled. This is the screw that adjusts your idle air mixture. So that actually goes up in there, and when you turn this, this is your main carburetor. So anywhere on any carbs, 4 carbs, 2 carbs, whatever, this is a screw that's going to adjust this one. And then you mate the slave cylinder or the slave carb to this one so that these both run at the same time, or they both open at the exact same time. You want both carburetors to be doing the same work. All right, does that make sense? Put in the comments if it doesn't. So I've seen many videos on bench sinking carburetors, and we should have put this on already. Anyway, it doesn't need to be on right now. That's the last thing I'll do. We'll just get to the sinking right now. So a lot of guys open this up and stick something in there to hold it open, and then they're going to stick the same exact thing in here to make sure they are equal. Well, I know I saw a video somewhere. I believe it was the Motorcycle MD. I can't find it now. I would love to find it. I need something to set this up on. Because when he adjusted the carbs, I hope it was him. I'll give him credit. Motorcycle MD, if you're out there and you did not do this, then I'm sorry. But I'm going to blame you. I think it was a good idea. So, you want to see here when I open this? There is a tiny hole at the very bottom of this cylinder, or the venturi, as it's actually called. You see that little hole? So when this comes closed, you just see it. Like it is just there, almost mirroring the edge on the butterfly valve. So I'll show you quick, because I can turn this. When I turn this, let's see if I turn it the right way. Okay, I'm turning it the wrong way. Okay, so if I turn this, what am I doing? Counterclockwise. We should see that closing. Yep, it's closing. Now you can't see that hole at all. If I turn it clockwise, let's see if I can. There, you see the hole? Just peeking out. Okay. Now you see the whole hole. The whole hole. Okay, you see that little hole? All right, now I'm going to shut this down to the point of only seeing that sliver again. I only want to see a sliver. I can turn it down, turn it down, turn it down. There, did it disappear? Pretty much disappeared. I'm going to open it up just a hair. Just a hair. Just a hair, so it's there. Okay. Now, I see it. It's sitting there. Just a hair. Gonna close it down just a little bit more. Okay. Alright, I'm just seeing it. So it's there. Now, I can see it just a little bit. Now we're going to go over here. Check that out. That is completely different. You can see the entire hole. Let's see if I can focus. And you've got quite a bit of light coming through there. I mean, that is way off from the first one. So what we do, we come over to our adjustment screw right here on top. And we switch hands. I'm going to grab a screwdriver. Come right down onto that screw, and let's see which way we turn it. Probably turn it out or turn it in. Let's see which way it goes. All right, if we turn it out, it's going the wrong way. We're getting a greater distance, so we're going to turn it in. I'm turning it clockwise at the moment, and as you can see, oh, I set it. Closing down that gap. Now, we might be too far. Can you see the hole? I don't. It's there. Just there. Okay. We got some marks on that. Okay, I'm gonna close it down just a hair. Okay. So we are, I think, at the exact same point on both sides. It's hard to see on camera. I had to look around the camera for a second to see what we're at. But now you can see both of these are pretty much perfectly lined up. And that is bench syncing your carburetors. Now what's going to happen is you're going to put these on the bike, hook up your, I have a mercury meter right here. Get that out and have some fun with it once these are on the motorcycle. But that's how you're going to do that. Now, I could test this. I could open this up, grab two things of the exact same thickness, wedge it in there, and then just say I have nails that are the same size. Put your nail in there, and then go over here and push it underneath there. See if it's the exact same size. If it just slips in, then you're pretty good to go. The other thing is you could adjust this open far enough that you can get a guitar string in there. I've seen that done, and I have a guitar string right here. So you want to open this up wide enough with this knob that you can just fit your guitar string underneath. And then all you want to do, go over here and do the same thing with this screw. Adjust it that you can just fit your guitar string underneath. Like I said, the main point is these are the same. They don't have to be at any specific spot because you can fix it when it's on the bike. But this gets this one equal to this one. All right. Beyond that, two carburetors are pretty easy to sync. Now, as far as, let's get this choke cable on, minus the spring because I have no idea how that goes on. From the diagram, you want this little hook here and this little hook here to slip over the choke knob there, and on the same side on the other one. So that's going to slip on there. I need to put down my nylon washer first. Nylon washer on this one. Okay, that's in place. Nylon washer on this one. This is so they slide pretty easily. Oh, okay. Let me just look in real life. I don't have to look in the camera. So there you go. Nylon washer is not fitting on there easily. How about a different nylon washer? Maybe that'll fit on there better. Maybe, maybe not. See, that slid right down over it. Maybe that would be better off. Maybe I'll use this one. Okay, that one fit on there real easily. That's probably the one that came off of there. So, as I stated, slide your notches in unison right over the knobbies. So notches over knobbies. There we go. And then that just rests on the nylon washer on the screw hole. So that is ready to go. Grab my other nylon washer here. Actually, just put it on my screw. And the screw will hop right in the hole. Again, screw, nylon washer, right in the hole. And then we'll just tighten them down. I'm going to assume, tighten them down. I don't have a torque spec. I tighten that one down hand tight. Tighten this one down hand tight. See if it's still, yep, still free. Now I gotta figure out where that spring goes. But that's it for this. The choke cable is gonna go in here and hook into this, and your throttle cable is going to hook into here and down there. So you're going to have forward and aft, back and forth, so that this works perfectly with it. All right, so we just have this yet. I don't know where those go. These go on the seat brace, and that goes somewhere, and apparently that goes somewhere, and that might go somewhere. But we're pretty much back together. Hopefully she runs like a champ. That should be in the next video. Unless you want a video on seeing how to install the carbs, I can try and come up with that. Alright, I'm going to test this with the guitar string method. No, I'm not. It's good to go. Alright, have a good one. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.